What's up, everybody? It's the Kobra Crew Gaming Podcast. As always, I'm Wisco Sugar Cube, and I'm joined by my co-host, Ducky the Viking. Ducky, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. We're missing Happy Zombie again. He got a little sickly this week, so unfortunately he couldn't join us because apparently he sounds like gargled a bag of rocks or something. I don't know.
He's always sick.
He
It's
is.
nothing new to us.
At least 40% of the year he's sick, so
Yeah, it's it happens way too much. But we roll with what we roll with. We're all right.
we're here. And gonna start off a little different today. Ducky, what are you drinking tonight?
I am drinking Leinenkugel's Honey Weiss.
Mm,
It tastes like a better Budweiser.
a better Budweiser. That's
Yep.
a bold claim.
It does.
I cannot agree with you on that.
No?
But it's more of a fruity beer. So I mean, it's not fruity, but it's got
sweet. A little sweet.
Yeah, caramelized beer. But I mean, they're not even in the same league, really. That's like a flavored beer.
I like it.
Budweiser is like a light beer, kind of.
Yeah.
Or as they call it, diesel. But
What are you drinking?
I got some. Excuse me. I have something different that focuses. It's a
Way too bright.
Shinerbach. If you've had the original Shinerbach is awesome. It's just like my toasted Bach that I was drinking last week, and I think the week before that. Well, we didn't have a podcast week before that. Never mind. 2 weeks before that. It's a new flavor. It's holiday. It is peaches and pecans, and it's actually pretty damn good.
Does it taste Christmassy? As he's got a mouthful.
I just might shit snowballs tomorrow, and what is that shit they put around the tree?
Tinsel?
Tinsel. Yes, tinsel. I'm gonna shit.
I got
tinsel.
some tinsel.
Yeah,
Can't
I
really
can
see it
see
on
it right back
camera.
there. I'm gonna shit out Christmas lights and tinsel tomorrow. That's how
I-
holiday it is.
I love Christmas flavored stuff. I love Christmas time. So I had a little bit of eggnog yesterday, not too much. It ruined my stomach.
Love me some eggnog. But now we'll go into our normal. So this week I've been playing Rust some more. I'm on my monthly server. Right now I'm on a solo server. So, but as I found on my first day on the server, I killed a guy, which is kind of a funny story. I was playing on another server the day before, and I killed this guy that was camping outside of my base by my door. I heard him rustling around. So I go out there, and I hack his ass up with a salvaged sword type deal. Anyway, cleaver, I don't know.
A weapon of sorts.
Yes, salvaged. Made out of road signs and whatnot. But so I killed his ass, and I told him, well, that was a mistake now, wasn't it? And well, he kept coming back naked with a rock and a torch, and he didn't have a mic, so he threw this note at me. And well, the note was, I don't have a mic, I'm friendly, I promise, and blah 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 blah. Well, long story short, he ended up adding me as a Steam friend. I'm a nice guy. I add him back. So I go to my new server, the solo, and first guy I kill was that guy. He sent me a message, and he's like, what are you doing on this server? I was like, what the hell? What are the odds the last 2 people I've killed have been you on 2 different servers? You know?
That's crazy.
But I'm up and running, doing well on that server. I've only died a few times. There's a lot of huge bases around me, but yeah, working on that video I'm not gonna give you any promises because I failed on my last one. So, uh, but I am going to get through it. Kind of slow playing it right now, and it's not content I'm loving, but I'm gonna make something special of it. So just stay tuned, be patient. I promise you, I will get something out. Ducky.
Now that you're on a monthly server, it should like it'll be slower at times, I'm sure, but you can try and just hoard as much content as possible within those 4 weeks.
And I did get
So
5 new followers in one night. So
yeah, that was a good night.
it
It was
was.
Sunday night.
Yeah, Sunday night.
Yeah. Um, I have been playing Call of Duty. I released a new video yesterday, which is Tuesday, on our YouTube channel here. I have another one set up for next week that'll be coming out yet. It's all DMZ stuff. I've been loving DMZ. Um, Playing with Travis, Santos, a little bit of Kunzi, a little bit with Will. Um, I played on Friday. I believe I streamed it. The final update for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You get to see kind of what Eivor does at the end of their life and kind of why they don't stay in England or Norway. But that's about all they tell you.
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. It wasn't as sad as I thought it was going to be. It felt a little rushed, honestly. It was mostly there to set up the next game.
I
I
was
think
really,
they're worried that the next game isn't going to sell.
hoping there was going to be a YouTube short out of it, just tears rushing
Just
down your
bawling.
face.
No, it was, the whole. There's 2 missions that come out of it. The first one I played, you play with a character named Roshan, and she is, she's the person that teaches Basim in Assassin's Creed Mirage, the game that's going to be coming out. So you meet her, and then second set of missions that you get is you basically go around and you say goodbye to a bunch of people throughout the game. Not going to say who because that will spoil the game if you haven't beaten it. I know it's been 2 years, but it's a long ass game. But they didn't. I don't know. They don't tell you where Eivor's going. They don't tell you, exactly. Like you kind of understand why. Like they're struggling with their inner self, but it was okay. I didn't love it like I thought I was going to, but it was all right. Other than that, I've just been working on videos and streaming. Streamed all weekend. Stream all this coming weekend. I'll be playing Undisputed. Very excited to play that again.
Well, that's right. The beta is out this week.
Yep. And I get to play immediately since I got in last time. So I will try and stream it. Try and stream it one day this week, either Saturday or Sunday.
Beautiful. Just beautiful. I had a thought escaping me right now.
Sick.
Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, I downloaded the update for Rainbow Six today.
Ooh, I haven't done that yet.
And maybe we can get away with playing a game before I go upstairs to my wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
yeah, I'd be down for that. Honestly, we're gonna get our asses kicked. I'm sure.
Oh, for sure.
I don't remember like how to hold on to a gun and control recoil.
Well, luckily the game does the holding of the gun for you.
Well, you say that.
Unless they change something, that'd be bizarre.
There's quite a bit of stuff that changed. I'll talk about a little bit in the news.
Yeah.
Since the update just came out yesterday, I think, right? Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah, today's Wednesday when I'm recording, as always, or 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Man, this beer gives me like burps.
That's how beer always is for me. It just like sits inside. Like I had a beer while I was eating dinner too. And I almost didn't even want to open this one and drink it because it just feels so bloated.
Oh, but it's so delicious. I just want to pound it.
That's why I like old fashions. They don't do that to me.
Ooh. Oh, shit. When I was picking up the beer, that was the one thing that I told myself at work. I was like, I need to get more like Sprite and or 7-Up for old fashions because I got everything else.
Yeah.
Really dropped the ball.
Yeah. This is becoming an alcohol podcast.
It is. So today's episode, we are going to dive into what we believe between Ducky and I, and I'm going to throw out a bonus out there for what I believe Travis's favorite is. And Ducky, maybe you can think of something else. This is something new I just thought of.
He hates everything.
He does. He doesn't play video games, but yeah, that's what we're taught to. But before we get into that, I want to talk about this upcoming week. So this upcoming week, well, first off, by the time this comes out Thursday, I mean, it's not coming out Thursday, coming out Friday, but tomorrow, Thursday, is the Video Game Awards. And so I'm thinking next week we'll touch on that, get our reactions of the games that won. Not going to be the whole podcast, but I think we can put in a segment in there. But this weekend, I do plan to do some streaming, so watch out for that. I'm sure Ducky will as well. Oh, he already said. But so I'm standing up in a wedding this weekend, so I will not be streaming really on Saturday. But Sunday, Caitlin's gone again.
Again, oh boy. Look at this boy.
Yeah, we're
Gonna be up.
We're gonna do a follow-a-thon.
All right.
So
I'm down.
I don't know what time she leaves yet, but we'll find that out. And as soon as you see me go live, or Ducky, get on it.
Yeah, turn on your notifications and your alerts, because we stream all the time on the weekends, and even go on to Travis's, turn his alerts on. He streams at random fucking times. I never know when he's gonna be live. All of a sudden, I see he's live. I was like, oh shit. I was working and I just joined into his live stream, and I said hi to him and watched for a bit.
He has the worst times for streaming for me personally because
Yeah,
I'm always at work or doing something else.
As soon as he was streaming, I was just getting back into my work van. I was like, oh, I can't watch this because I got to drive.
But he's been sick, so like streams at these oddball times, and he only streams for like an hour.
Right.
And then it's over, and then he must have to go shit his brains out or something.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll get there again. He used to stream quite a bit, so it's just a matter of getting into the groove again for him.
Right. So
let's talk about developers.
Let's do it. Lucky, you go first. Lead the combo.
I was hoping you were going to go first since you made the list.
I just wrote down a list. There's no order to this list.
Yeah, no order for my list either. My favorite developers, I really like Bethesda. I know they're obviously on your list. They have to be because it's Bethesda.
Yep.
So yeah, I'd put Bethesda on my list for sure. Obviously the Elder Scrolls. I mean, all you need is the Elder Scrolls games. All you need is 3, 4, and 5. You're a great developer. Like, you don't need this fucking Starfield game. You don't need. Have they even released? Oh, I suppose they did Fallout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you don't even need Fallout. You can just do Elder Scrolls 3, 4, and 5, and you're fucking golden.
But instead they have 2 blockbuster games. I would say, I mean, Starfield's obviously not here yet. So yeah, I would say between Elder Scrolls and Fallout right there, that's better than most developers will ever be.
Yeah, and they obviously take their time on their games. They always have, even in the old days when it was easier to make games. Like we were talking about last week, where AAA games are coming out every week because developers could push out a new game every 2 years. So, now it takes, how long has it been since Skyrim? 11 years.
Something like that. It's been a long time.
I'm pretty sure it came out 2011.
And then
So this year's the 11th
12,
year.
17, 20. It's only been released like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, well, it needs to be.
Yeah.
I actually saw an interview. I didn't watch the interview. I watched a clip. The developer or the runner of Bethesda, he said that he'd be perfectly fine re-releasing Skyrim again. So maybe we'll see it for a Samsung fridge or something. We'll see. You want to pick one? Or you want me to go again?
I can do my number one. This one's tough. So I'm going to say Bethesda's Taken, so I can't make that my number one. It was going to be my number one. I have to go with number two. I have to go with Bungie. And you got Halo, you got Destiny. What other franchises do they have?
I think that's it.
That's all you need.
Think that. Yeah, I mean, with
1-2
Halo,
punch.
they did Halo 1, Halo 2, ODST, Halo 3, and Halo Reach. That's
I would.
those games are all phenomenal. So
I'd be willing to say that they paved the way for online multiplayer shooters.
definitely,
By far. And
definitely.
so all you Call of Duty fans, you can thank them. Wasn't for them, you'd probably have Call of Poopy.
Yeah, and Call of Duty 2 on the PlayStation 2 had online multiplayer. Like we could have played online multiplayer on my PlayStation 2. Couldn't fucking tell you how to do it. But people
PlayStation was so hard.
Apparently the Xbox, like the original Xbox online was fairly easy to get into, but we never did it.
I did it.
Did you?
Yeah, it's some. I don't know if you remember that old football game. It was like NFL Hits, or it wasn't NHL, but it was like
Blitz?
Blitz. Was that what it was?
It was Blitz the League.
I think that's what it was. You created your team.
You could like break people's necks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That had online. I played that at a buddy's house once online, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Bungie's a good show. And I mean, we haven't even stepped on Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, which, I don't really play the Destiny games. But I know they're good. I've played it. I've played them enough, so.
For looter shooter fans like myself, or fanatics, I might say, as I have a lot of hours in that game. Yeah, I love Bungie. They're forever. Right here. Somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Wherever my heart is.
They're good. I mean, I'm curious to see what they do with Destiny coming up next. If they're gonna make a third one, if they're gonna keep hammering Destiny 2, even though I know it hasn't really been going smoothly for them the last few months.
They're trending right now.
Yeah, it's because the new season just came out.
Yeah, people are mad.
Are they?
Because they didn't release the trailer until like the day of its release.
Yeah, they didn't mention anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing. It's like, how are you guys gonna sell your new season?
I really don't think they have to
do anything. I guess, but like, I don't know. I mean, Siege still does it. They've been doing it for 7 years now.
I think they're saving it. They don't want to push that when at the VGA Awards tomorrow they're bringing out a new trailer for Lightfall, the new DLC, the next chapter of Destiny 2, which I believe is, like the name suggests, the light is coming to an end.
Then they should have pushed the season back another like 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're poor planning, but I mean, yeah. I think Lightfall comes out next year, maybe even.
I believe so. I think March.
So,
I've I've been hearing little bits and pieces about it, but like I said, it's not my game, so I don't pay too much attention to it.
I look forward to it. Although, actually, I'll let you keep going. This will probably come up. So,
All right, number 2, I'm gonna go with Rockstar. They make GTA. But my favorite Rockstar game, Zach probably knows this because I've played it 100 times.
Red Dead Redemption.
I do love Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. 2 is fucking the saddest goddamn game you'll ever play in your fucking life. But I love Max Payne 3. Max Payne 3 is I've played that game 100 times. I've beaten it on Xbox 360, my Xbox Series, my Xbox One, and I've beaten it now on Steam. It's just I have so much fun doing the diving bullet time shooting and the game. I mean, the game came out over 10 years ago now, and it still holds up. The graphics hold up. The movement of the characters hold up. The story is phenomenal for a Max Payne story, even though it doesn't even take place in New York. So yeah, I like. A lot of people give shit to Rockstar, especially after GTA 5 and them kind of hoarding money and constantly working on GTA Online, and they basically let Red Dead Redemption 2 Online just die. I mean, they flat out said earlier this year, "Hey, yeah, we're done supporting you guys. Sorry, bye." But they're also working on GTA 6, so we'll see what happens when that comes out. Leak stuff got released earlier this year. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's probably leaked stuff for a GTA 5 expansion.
No, they came out and said it was from GTA 6, and they're very disappointed. They're very, very disappointed. I mean, the game's in alpha, so it looks like shit. But from what I could tell, you play as a male and a female character, and people are kind of guessing it's gonna be like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of story.
That's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested to see what they do with the online portion now too. Now that they can finally update it and give us a different online type of game. So,
if by some miracle they're listening, please, no more flying cars.
yeah,
No
the
more.
flying cars are fucking annoying.
Give like fresh players a chance where they don't have to server hop over and over and over again to not just get fucking mauled.
Yeah,
by
that's the
flying
reason
cars.
why. That's the reason why you and I stopped playing.
Yeah,
We would have to
annoying.
server hop until we found a decent server where we could actually like do missions and even if there were people, hopefully they would just kill us with their guns and not with a flying car or a flying bike. It was just
make it fair, at least a little bit.
yeah,
Like,
especially in the beginning. I mean, I know you can buy the expansion and you get $3 million or whatever, but I'm not going to pay an extra $15. Just not.
Fuck that. And for you guys flying cars out there shooting poor little guys like us,
Fuck you.
fuck you. But thanks for supporting our podcast.
Yes.
All right.
What do you got next?
So, nope, not there yet. I'm gonna go with. It's a tough one. My next one, I feel you would take the one if I don't, but you'll take the other one in spite if I don't take that one.
Interesting.
I'm gonna go with Ubisoft. Assassin's Creed.
I love Ubisoft.
Rainbow Six. I updated it today. I'm excited.
We're playing it.
I mean, they have actually a vast display of games that have just gone huge.
When you sit back and look at it and you see, oh, they have 13 Assassin's Creed games. Oh, they have a bunch of Ghost Recon games. Oh, Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell, Far Cry. You can just keep going.
It's insane.
It's and people always give them shit too, like about the quality of their games upon release. But to be fair, every game that gets released right now is utter shit.
Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs is a Ubisoft, yeah.
I mean, they got some blockbuster games.
Right. Every game they release is a AAA title. I mean, and their military like shooters and stuff are top notch. I'm so excited for the Splinter Cell remake and for the new Splinter Cell game. I know they've been the Ghost Recon page has kind of been talking a lot again. So I wonder if they're going to be talking about releasing something new again.
I will say, I'll tell a memory quick of Ubisoft game, Wildlands. Back when they put out and they had the Predator introduced into the game as an event, scariest fucking shit ever.
Yeah, it was so hard. It took us all day to beat it.
Yeah, and literally, we grinded that for 8 to 10 hours trying to kill this mother effer.
I remember Sam's mom had just gotten Harley, and she was just a little puppy. So it was Friday, and I had her laying on my lap because she's a puppy. She just got all of her shots and stuff, so she had to shit a lot. So she would nap, and as soon as she wake up, I'd run her outside, and I'd have to stop playing for a little bit, and I'd come back, and we'd try the mission again. And it literally took us 8 to 10 hours. It took so fucking long. But to be fair, Breakpoint had a Terminator mission that was really cool. You didn't really play Breakpoint, did you? Can't hear it. I can't hear it. Maybe your side can.
Anyways, that's the Predator playing. If you could hear it, I'm really surprised that he couldn't, but
It's because of Discord.
It was scary. Like we were going through the woods, and you only got like this big bubble where you are just like, you have to go here. Predator's gonna be there. All right, go locked and loaded. We got the best guns in the game. We're ready for this. Fuck no! This dude's leaping from tree to tree, going invisible, and then you just hear like a whatever the hell it is out in the distance, and you're just like, what the hell? And all of a sudden he's over there, and yeah, it was tough.
It's hard. It was very hard. Yeah, I love Ghost Recon games in general. You and I always played Ghost Recon games when we were kids. Those have always been a favorite of ours. I love Splinter Cell. I love stealthy games like Splinter Cell and Assassin's Creed. So those are right up my alley. Yeah, Ubisoft fucking rules.
Agreed. Moving on, Ducky.
All right. Let me think here.
This is why I made a list so I can cross them off.
That's smart. I just like to work off the top of my head. You know, people are probably gonna hate me, but I'm gonna say EA. EA doesn't really make single player games anymore like they used to. I guess you could say they've made, those Star Wars games that have been coming out, and the one that's coming out actually this March. I think they're technically just a publisher. I don't think they're developing them.
Is that Star Wars Jedi Survivor?
Yep. I think they're just publishers. I think DICE is developing those two games. But even just their sports titles, I love playing sports games. And Madden is okay. The NBA games suck. NHL is decent. You and I like playing NHL if they would just release it for fucking PC. Other than that, I mean, they got FIFA. FIFA is the number one selling game in the world every year, and it's always a good game. I mean, I'm not a soccer fan or anything. I don't really watch soccer, but it's a decent game. I'm excited for the new Fight Night game that's gonna be coming out after UFC 5. I'll obviously be playing UFC 5 as well. Hopefully they release that for PC. But yeah, I like EA. I love Titanfall. I love Battlefield.
Oh, I forgot they made those.
Yeah, but like
Oh,
they might just
Dice,
be
yeah.
publishers. Yeah, they might just be a publisher.
Maybe
It's
you
hard to
just
say
like
with EA.
Dice.
I do like Dice. Dice makes good games.
I will say, I'll piggyback on the NHL thing. When they made Chell is
World of
so
Shell.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
Chell is
great.
so awesome.
I've honestly I thought about this week. I was thinking about telling you to download it on your Xbox, and we'll just play it, and I'll record it from my Xbox, and we can make a video out of it. Because I'm like, it's that time of year. It's December.
It
We
is.
always start playing Shell around December, January. So
We had a lot of mornings where we played the shit out of Chell.
yeah.
It was.
Oh yeah.
I was the scorer. Ducky was the big brute, just knocking the shit out of people's lights, and very fun.
Got to have a good defenseman on your team, and I'm good at defense. So
I'm
yeah,
not a bit.
I
I'm not
go
a
ahead.
huge hockey fan, but I am a Blackhawks fan, even though they
Yep.
suck dick. But they were great.
They were great at one time. They'll be great again. Just takes time.
Vikings fans have been wondering that for many years.
Yeah. But yeah, just please bring NHL to PC. Like I know
Please.
I know NHL has the smallest workforce out of all the EA sports games. So they can't get as much done, but just if you bring it to PC, you'll have more people to play. If you have more people to play, more people who will buy it, you'll get more of a budget. Just take the chance. It's been like 14 years since the last PC NHL game.
Everybody's doing it.
Right. You already have Madden and FIFA. For some reason, they don't have UFC.
I mean, PC is the ultimate gaming platform. So, come on.
Yeah, and the last time, because the reason why they say that people won't buy it on PC is because they took a survey in like 2011 saying that if most of the people who would buy the game would only buy it on console. That's not the fucking case anymore.
I was probably one of those assholes that voted back then because I didn't have a PC.
Me too.
My mind wasn't shown to this amazing world.
I also didn't have money.
Yes. I was still in high school. So.
But yeah.
All right.
What else you got?
Yeah, he's off the list. So, well, that's easy for me then. Blizzard, Diablo. Many of you may not know. I don't think I've mentioned it too many times on this podcast, if ever.
No, we don't talk about Diablo a lot.
Diablo 2 was the greatest Blizzard game ever created. And don't even at me with that Warcraft shit. Diablo 2. So nums in the comments.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's gonna be pissed. He's gonna be angry.
Yeah, Diablo 2 is the greatest. I spent countless hours. I wish I could go back in time on my Windows 93 computer and see how many hours I had in that game, because it had to have been insane. I'm talking dial-up internet, net zero. That shit was awesome. My hammered in, just spinning hammers around, obliterating everything.
It was either Diablo 2 or StarCraft 2.
Oh, StarCraft.
Those are the two that you were playing.
I was even thinking about them earlier today. I don't know why I had StarCraft come in my mind, but that was like the first strategy-based game, turn-based game that was just fucking awesome.
Yeah, I didn't play too much of Diablo or StarCraft or World of Warcraft. Me and Sam have played quite a bit of Diablo 3 because it came out on consoles. It's good. I know a lot of people say it's not as good as 2, but I didn't really put enough time into 2 to really know. I'm really excited for Diablo 4. I just saw a leak. Okay, we're gonna talk about a leak here. Close your ears if you don't want to hear this. But I suppose by the time this gets released, it'll already be announced. It's being announced tomorrow at the Game Awards. All the release dates got announced tomorrow. All of them. I mean, every game that's being announced tomorrow, the release date has already been announced.
AKA yesterday.
I believe it said Diablo is planning on coming out in March.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know,
So,
they did the Diablo 2 remake.
did you play it?
Oh, of course.
I played the beta.
I have it downloaded.
I do too.
Me and Cody were playing it for a little while. Santos was going to join us, but I don't think he ever did. But they're actually making new rune words now and stuff in the game, and so they're updating the game. So it's not just the base game of Diablo 2 like most remakes would be. They're updating it further now, where they're creating new stuff for it, and it's I just love the drive to make the game better than it was when it came out, even though it was already the best Diablo game to ever be released ever and always will be. But yeah, it's freaking awesome.
And it was a pretty smart move for them to release it too, because I know in Diablo 2 they have Lilith in it. Even if she's just in it for a little bit, that kind of still gets you to know the character a little bit more for when Diablo 4 comes out, or she's the main villain.
Really?
Mm-hmm. That's why I got her right there. She's gonna be the main villain, Diablo 4.
Can't wait. And I'll just say I've beaten the campaign in Diablo 2 at least 100 times. At least.
I've probably been Diablo 3 like 15, 20 times because Sam always likes to play it. So,
But what other Blizzard games?
oh boy. Well, Call of Duty is a Blizzard game, Zach.
Oh yeah. That's right. Call of Duty is now. I was just
Yeah,
about
all
to
the
launch
Activision stuff.
my Blizzard launcher. Think of another one that I know is huge. I know World of Warcraft. I did get sucked into that for a little while, but what a money pit that is.
Never got into it.
What do they all game? Overwatch.
Oh, that's right, Overwatch. Yeah, Overwatch is good.
Yep, there's a big one.
I liked it.
Overwatch is a really fun game.
Yeah, I had fun when I played it for those 3 weeks.
What else? They got Crash Bandicoot. I didn't even know they had a Crash Bandicoot 4.
Yeah, they released it a couple years ago.
Hmm.
I'm guessing that's an Activision game.
But yeah, that's about it though. Call of Duty, Diablo, Warcraft, Overwatch. Oh, Hearthstone. I guess that's another big one that
Yeah,
I never played. But
never played it.
and StarCraft. Oh, I already said that. Yeah,
I'm surprised they never released another StarCraft. It's
I
like
am too.
it's the biggest game in Korea.
What if? Here's my prediction. Tomorrow, they're gonna announce StarCraft game.
Maybe.
What if that was a huge secret that nobody leaked? And
I think they would save that for an E3 though.
yeah, probably something
I
bigger.
don't think they would use it up at a video game awards. But you never know. I mean, last year I think was when Star Wars Eclipse got announced at the video game awards. And I think 4 years ago is when Mortal Kombat 11 got announced at the video game awards. So it could happen.
Good. All right, on to the next, Ducky.
I'm running out of storage space. I don't remember.
I got a few more I'd like to mention, and they can be honorable mentions if they have to. I let you start, so I get one more, and then we'll go into honorable mentions.
Let me just think here a second. Trying to think of all the games that I play. Oh boy, can't even think of one. I have so much. Do you know what? I will say, since I see Scorpion in the background there, I do love NetherRealm Studios. I suck at Mortal Kombat games, but I like playing them. They're a lot of fun. You get to rip people's spines out, and the movie wasn't half bad. But yeah, I know you don't really play Mortal Kombat, right?
No, I don't.
Your cousin,
My cousin
Jordan's really
Jordan,
good at it.
he was like one of the top in the world for a while.
Yeah, he's really good at it.
I don't understand. I don't understand where that came from, but
Yeah, I don't either. I always saw him playing, and I was like, oh, he must like Mortal Kombat. And then I talked to him one day. He's like, oh yeah, I'm like ranked 11. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Mortal Kombat. I suck at him. I can't wait for the
Hmm.
next one.
Um, Mortal Kombat, Shadow Warrior Monks,
Shaolin Monks.
Shaolin Monks.
Yep,
That was a
it
great
was a great
game.
game.
Co-op,
They,
story based instead of just fighting.
they talked about making. There was supposed to be a sequel with Sub Zero and Scorpion, which we both would have loved.
Oh, those were my two favorite characters. Mine was
But
Scorpion.
yeah, mine was Sub Zero. Although now I kind of moved on from Sub Zero into liking Noob Saibot, and right now my favorite character is Aaron Black, who's in the newer games. He's like a cowboy.
Hmm.
He's the shit.
Mine will always be Scorpion. Come here.
Scorpion rules. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I will do one more, and then I'm gonna guess Travis's.
Sure.
And well, let's do a test here. I'll get to that. Let me say mine first. Capcom, Resident Evil, staples of my childhood.
I always forget that Capcom does Resident Evil.
Yeah. I always miss seeing that big old C come up on the loading screen, loading up the game.
Whenever I think of Capcom, I think of Mega Man, and Mega Man only.
Yeah, that's one of their other biggest games, but I would say their biggest has got to be Resident Evil. Maybe in the earlier days, Mega Man was the biggest, but
In the 80s and 90s.
yeah, but it definitely got taken over by Resident Evil.
Definitely.
So that's mine. Yeah, I think
They also got Street Fighter.
Oh yeah, Street Fighter. Oh, we used to go to this pizza place called Angelo's, and when they had the stand-up Street Fighter games, and what was that one? I don't. Was that a Street Fighter game where you actually like did a story going through running, and you had to like hit a button, somebody would pop out, and you just kick them in the face?
I don't remember.
I don't think that was Street Fighter. That was something else.
Yeah, I don't remember. There were so many of those. There's Tekken.
It was Street Fighter.
There's another game too. Ring. I don't remember.
But
there's a ton of them.
My when I used to go up to my uncle's cabin, my older cousins, that's what they had up there was Street Fighter, and I played the shit out of that growing up. So I mean, it'll always have a place in my heart. And then Resident Evil, of course, even though I'm too big of a pussy to finish a game. But and I think I'd have to say that would be on Travis's list. I don't think it's number one though.
No,
I know which one's number one.
Oh boy, I'm trying to think of what he plays all the time.
All right, so before we get to that, here's the test. I want to see if Travis actually listens to the podcast when it's just Ducky and I. So, Travis, when you hear this part, you need to comment your favorite game developer, and then we'll know. So,
Yeah.
This is the test. I'll say it again just in case you missed it. Travis, comment below what your favorite game developer is so we know that you actually listen to us. It's a big test. I'll hate you forever
we'll
if
see.
you don't.
We'll see. He said he listened to the last week's episode, but I don't know if he actually did.
Yeah. So, here's my guess. BioWare.
What does BioWare make?
Gears of War.
Oh yeah, they just started making Gears of War. Yeah, because used to be made by Epic Games.
They were on my list as well.
Yeah, I'm sure Epic Games is up there for him since they made the first 3 Gears of War. Plus, they made Fortnite. He does like playing Fortnite.
He loves 5 though.
Does he?
I think Gears 5 is one of his favorites. Travis, comment that too.
Yeah, what's your favorite Gears game?
So that's my guess.
Yeah, it's a good guess. I don't really know, like, can never keep track of what he's playing.
I guess real quick. We used to actually do Gears for Beers. Or Gears and Beers. something like that. We had a Snapchat group where me, Travis, and Sergio would stay up late. We would make pyramids of our beer cans and just get smashed and play Gears of War 5 all night. It was a lot of fun. But anyways,
Sure was. I didn't get to play.
no, he's a loser.
I never stayed up late enough. That, and I think that was at the time where Sam and I were staying at her, we're
Parents.
living with her mom, and like, so we were just in this small room. So like, I can't, while she's trying to sleep, I can't stay up all night playing video games. Now I can if I really wanted to.
I lived alone.
Yeah, yes, you did. But yeah, I don't know what else he plays. I mean, he always
Fortnite.
complains about everything. He complains about every game, so I don't know. I don't know what he actually likes. Always has to hate on everything.
I know his probably favorite games are Battlefield.
No, he hates
Not
Battlefield.
not the new ones.
New ones are good.
This is all time favorite game developers. I think it's between Capcom, BioWare, Epic Games, and DICE.
Yeah, that would make sense, I guess.
He's gonna throw a curveball and throw like Nintendo or something out there.
He's gonna say some indie developer that we've never heard of. Some game we've never seen him play before.
And he was actually allegedly at one point top 5 in the world at Gears.
I think he was a pro player. He always says.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can believe him or not.
Yeah. What's your guess?
I guess for his top one would probably be Epic. I think Epic would make sense.
Fair enough. All right. Excited to
we'll
see.
We'll see if he actually comments.
Honorable mentions. I'm just gonna list a couple.
Go for it.
BioWare, by the way, also made Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic.
Oh, that's right. I always forget that.
So
The
that
remake's coming out. Remake's coming out in like another year or two.
That bumps him up in my world. I mean, that was an awesome game.
Great game.
Another one I had was let's see here. I just had it. Valve, Left 4 Dead.
Oh, yeah. Left 4 Dead, they made the Orange Box and Team Fortress and a bunch of old school PC games that a lot of people still love. Did they make CS:GO?
Yes.
Do they have anything to do with
did
CS:GO?
Counter-Strike games.
Yeah. Yeah, so they did a lot of old school PC games that people still play.
Those are my two.
Yeah, I can't really think of any more off the top of my head right now. I think we covered most of the big ones.
CD Projekt Red, The Witcher.
Yeah, Witcher, Cyberpunk.
Yeah. All right. Put that to bed, huh?
Yeah. Should we get on to the news?
Let's get on to the news.
All right. Okay. Speaking of The Witcher, The Witcher Blood Origin premieres on Netflix on Christmas Day, December 25th. New trailer came out. I haven't watched it yet.
Is this like a continuation of the new series or that series?
I don't know. It has new characters. I know Geralt isn't in it, but I know it's a limited series. It says so. It'll probably only go for like 1 to 3 seasons.
I'm gonna look it up right now because I'm very, very curious. My face about to get real bright. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is. No idea what it's about. I'm yawning. I'm tired.
Is a live action.
Yep, it's live action.
It's got Michelle Yeoh,
Sophia
Brown, is. Lawrence O'Farrane.
Don't know who any of those people are.
Don't recognize. I'm guessing Jodie Turner Smith is related to Will Smith. I don't know.
I have no idea.
But that's exciting.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I still haven't finished Witcher season 2.
Oh my goodness.
I just we'll start watching it, and then we'll get 3-4 episodes in, and then we'll just watch something else.
Something I've been watching lately is Wednesday.
Is it good? I haven't watched
It's
it.
really good.
I know Sam will watch it. She loves gothic shit like that, so that's her thing.
Weird.
What else was I about to say? Fuck, I don't remember now.
Oh, and Blood Origin is set more than 1,000 years before The Witcher. But more about
Okay.
the elves.
Interesting. Oh, I finally just finished season 1 of House of the Dragon.
I actually just started watching House of the Dragon.
Do you like it so far?
I do.
It's so I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but it's only 10 episodes and it gets a little confusing. A lot of the names are very similar to each other. Some people are named after other people that you've heard about from Game of Thrones. And they like to fast forward through time a lot.
Yeah. I mean,
So
the Game of Thrones kind of did that too. So
yeah, but I mean they fast forward like 35 years.
yeah, but
in 10 episodes.
they also like in Game of Thrones, it was just like you're in one realm, then you're in the next, then you're in the next.
Yeah.
And it was like all happening at the same time though. So it's like you had to wait an episode, and all of a sudden it's just you're back and forth.
Yeah, but this show's nicer because it doesn't do that. You know, it just follows this family.
Yeah.
I wish that they would have done a whole season with the little girl that played. I can't remember the girl's name.
Once they have her grow up right away.
Yeah. I think I would have liked to have seen her grow as a child, and then season 2 come out and make her older. Season 3 come out and make her older, and then you can, you know, end it how you ended this first season. But yeah, it's a very good show. You got all sorts of Game of Thrones Pez. See Daenerys, Jon,
The dwarf.
yeah, Tyrael,
Tyrael.
right? And then the King,
Ice King.
Ice King. But yeah, I still haven't watched Lord of the Rings show yet. Kind of behind on our shows. So speaking of The Witcher, since we're talking about CD Projekt Red as well, Cyberpunk has abandoned its multiplayer spinoff. I totally forgot there was supposed to be a multiplayer spinoff until I read this.
Me too.
Yeah, they just completely abandoned it. No more. Sorry. Elden Ring has announced a new update, which actually just came out today. It's like their first like DLC kind of update since the game got released in April. It's called Coliseum, and you can do PvP fights in it, I guess. Which you could already do PvP fights. I don't really know what the big difference is. I don't really play Elden Ring. I thought about it a few times when it was really popular, but never did. Valheim, The Mistlands got released. Travis was playing that.
I think Cody's been playing it too.
I'm sure he has. Travis was streaming it. Cody doesn't stream, but I'm sure it's good. I don't have the time to put into Valheim, so if you want to watch it, go watch Travis. I'm sure. Wouldn't be surprised if he streams it more.
I'm sure once I get into it too, I'll get off of Rust at some point, and I'll likely go play Valheim at some point. Somebody will convince me, and then they'll stop playing it, and I'll play it by myself for a long time.
Yeah, right.
That's how it goes.
It's a good game, but I just don't have time to put into those kind of games. We talked about the new Destiny season being released. Here's something weird. Halo Infinite adds aim assist to mouse and keyboard. I literally saw this video today. And this guy he's aiming at his friend and he's just slowly walking forward. He tells his friend, okay, go side to side. He starts going side to side. The guy picks his hand up off his mouse, and you can just kind of see it barely track just a little bit side to side.
That's weird.
And then he decided, okay, let's try this. And he held down the left mouse click, which is the fire button, and then it was really dragging across while the guy was moving side to side.
Wow.
I can't believe they added
That's wild.
aim assist, the mouse and keyboard. I know Halo is like meant to be played on controller and everything, but it's still playable on mouse and keyboard.
I had no
Like,
issues on mouse and keyboard playing Halo.
yeah, I mean, you really shouldn't.
You have the
Like,
advantage just with mouse and keyboard. Obviously, that one had really strong aim assist for the controller, but
that's how all games are right now.
yeah.
Okay, last bit of news here, and I decided to save it since we're gonna be playing a little bit of Siege here in just a minute. The Solar Raid has released. You get a new character. I don't remember her name. I didn't write it down for some reason. But I believe she's a defender.
Yep.
And she has basically the same ability as IQ. She can see people's electronics through walls.
Yep.
So I wouldn't be surprised if you see a lot of IQ this season to counter. Also within this is there's no more friendly fire in the prep phase.
That's awesome.
So if you're defending and someone tries to shoot you, they can't. I like it, but I don't like it. But it's not that big of a deal, honestly. There's a new battle pass system, which is similar kind of to how Call of Duty is doing theirs, where you can kind of pick and choose where you want to go in your battle pass. It's like a little mini game. Bless you. There's now a reputation system. They finally released it. They've been talking about it for years, where if you're a good player, you will get matched up with other good players. If you are a real piece of shit and toxic, they will start putting you into games with other toxic players to fuck with you. And finally, ranked 2.0, which I've been hearing a lot of complaints about. So basically, the way the old ranked works was how most ranked ELO based games work. You play 10 placement games, you get put into a bracket, and within that bracket, you can go up or down as you play more ranked, right? So you play 10 games, let's say you get put into gold 3, you can try and get up to platinum and diamond and elite, or you go down to silver, bronze, copper. Now, you start at the bottom and you work your way up until you can't go up anymore.
There's no placement games anymore.
I guess not.
I kind of like that.
I'm okay with that. I didn't really mind the other way, I guess.
You could actually play rank now and not be like, oh, well, I have to have a team with me. 'Cause I saw that in some of the news as well. Is like they made it more where you didn't have to have your squad with you. It's all your own based.
And this also makes it so that because the big problem before is like people who were like plat 1 couldn't play with their friends that were in gold 2 because it was too big of a difference. You couldn't be in a game together. So now it's changed to where you can be in a game with anybody, I guess. But like the thing that people were kind of bitching about was like you and me, we haven't played in a while. If we jumped into a ranked game right now, we would obviously be like coppers,
Yep.
right? Because we're shit. But we might be playing against someone else who normally runs at elite, which is the highest level. Like that's not fair to us,
Right. I like it.
But I mean, it's kind of one of those things where, I mean, a season is 3 months long. So if we play ranked for the first 3 weeks, are we going to keep seeing people that are ranked champion? No. We'll see people around our area.
Well, now
So
it's
it'll be
Emerald.
more balanced. Emerald's the highest now. Huh? They put a new one in.
Yep. Emerald is the highest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got for news.
One more news thing I got. Wonder Woman 3 has been canceled.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Look at this live action reaction.
Wow. I can't believe it. Well, because So if you don't know, James Gunn and someone else is now head of the DC side of Warner Brothers. So they're calling all the shots. I'm actually expecting them to cancel the Batman 2 because they said that they want everything to be like in the same universe, no branching off here and there. Um, and on top of that, Patty Jenkins, who was the director of Wonder Woman 3 and Wonder Woman 2, I don't know if she did the first one or not. She was supposed to go do a Star Wars movie. She's supposed to go do Rogue Squadron, but she had to put it on the shelf because they called her up for Wonder Woman 3 so fast because they wanted to get it done. So if it's canceled, that could give me a new Star Wars movie. Hopefully.
Yeah. And their reason is they want to develop other DC characters.
They announced Blue Beetle, I think, last week. At least James Gunn showed a picture of it. So we'll see. I'm kind of excited for DC now that James Gunn is the head of it.
Kind of excited that I had news that you didn't know about.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about that. Now let's get Kathleen Kennedy out of that spot and fucking in Star Wars. Get someone else in there. Fuck that bitch.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for our podcast. As always, Ducky is going to link all of our socials into the description.
Even you, Travis.
Even you, Travis. Bastard. Everything from the YouTube, Spotify, our website, Discord, whatever. Or if you just go to the website, it's all there. So
it's all there.
There you go. One click. You can find everything, or Ducky will have it there for you. As always, we love you guys. Thanks for the support. Make sure you hit that little bell. Give yourself a notification if you're on Spotify. Follow it, like it. You'll get notified of our podcast coming out every Friday. And
new videos.
New videos. So we look forward to next week's podcast. And as always, we love you guys. I'm Wisco Sugar Cube. This is Ducky the Viking. We'll see.